brothers of H.O.I. Hey, yo, but before I begin, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, for leaving us this mighty book of law, statutes, and commandments, aka the truth, aka the handbook, the rule of nations. I'd like to give a grand salute to all the elders who paved the way in this truth that got me sitting right here reading and speaking, thus saith the Lord, pouring out prophecy. And I like to give a shout out to all the camps that's going around preaching, thus saith the Lord, to all the lost sheep in all four corners of the earth, right? With that, my name is Brother Malak. I'm from the Las Vegas camp, H.O.I. camp. I've been seeking the most high. I've been seeking the most high face for about 2 years now, so I'm a pup. But I've been remaining diligently in this book, man. Trying to work things out because I got a lot of catching up to do, man. I'm too old to be a pup, man, be an elder at the same time. But you know, the Most High say you got to be a child again. So that's where I'm at with it, man. This thing's been a humbling ride, humbling experience for me, man. What else I want to say? Like I was saying to the brother Shemai, I'm out here seeking wisdom because I fear the Lord, right? You know why? Because I know his judgments, man. The Most High judge me every kind of way, all the time, and judge my ancestors and the ones before that.
Bring that up.
You know, so we go outside and can somebody gonna read for me tonight?
Yeah, Khan, they're not logged in yet though.
They're not logged in yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just keep chopping it up until
okay, Tom. Yeah, man, with the the Most High been putting this work in on me, man. You know, we got a small camp out here, but we mighty. You know what I'm saying? We got some mighty brothers out here, some wise brothers, some young, strong brothers. You know, and we ready to die about this thing, man. We ready to die about this thing.
Yeah, Khan,
man.
You're under a powerful brother, man. Kudas is very knowledgeable, very dedicated.
Man, all praises to the Most High for that, man, because it was magical when I met the brother, man, because I didn't expect that out of him, you know. I was looking at him, he tattoos on his face, but that's when I started putting it together, right? Who this message was really for, man. That's when I started to understand that the prophets and the teachers was going to be locked up and spoiled and caught in snares and hidden in prison houses. I didn't know that at first. I didn't understand that, man. I thought this was going, you know, like we see on TV, prosperity teaching and the Creflo dollars. But I wasn't no religious.
The perfect lifestyle, right?
Yeah, right. I thought you was getting blessed if you had money, you know.
Done. God ain't with you if you ain't wearing driving those fancy cars.
Right. So, and even in the midst of me out there in the hustle and bustle, when I used to be out there hustling, I thought the Most High was blessing me then.
Okay.
You know, that's how wicked we is, man. You know, and if we follow our own hearts, man, we believe a whole lot of nonsense, man.
God, we believe the Most High is the one who's keeping us laced up.
Shalom, whoever just came in, man. Shalom, fam.
Yeah, people coming in now. So that's a powerful
Shalom, good brother.
Example you just made. Shalom, Brian.
Shalom.
What you say?
Maya.
I said that's a powerful example you just made because we see what the Christianity church has shown us all of these times, that you got to kind of have that perfect lifestyle.
Right.
And when God's blessing you, it means you're making money and you get the
Con,
fancy cars and all of that stuff. So, and that's
that's what it be too, man. We be swearing that, this person got a bag, right? Or this person got a new this or a new that, right? See, because we've been held down so long, right? We've been kept in the ghetto so long, right? We equate success with materialistic things, man. And that's just our nature, right? Not knowing that our riches is in the promises, and our riches is this law. Our riches is being wise and having wisdom and being able to prophesy the things that's going to come. Our riches is being able to administer the law to the nations correctly, man. Shalom, shalom.
And the reader
Shalom,
just
sis.
came on as well. So
Oh, the reader just came on?
yeah, the reader just logged in. Yazayan, you're the
Okay.
reader tonight, correct? Yazayan, you there? Yazayan. Okay, I think he just dropped off. But,
Okay, yeah, man, but we be confused out there. Okay, Khan. Okay, while he said he got to fix his mic.
Oh, okay, Khan.
Yeah, Khan. I just seen a text come across the screen.
Okay,
but
Khan.
Yeah, man, I used to be out there full, man, and I probably spent like altogether like 14, 15 years. I did 12 and a half straight in the penitentiary. I was able to come home, and because I was a con man, I'm wicked. I was a con man. I knew how to maneuver. I got little skills with my hands. So I was able to bounce back and forth. We got that slave knowledge. We Israelites, we can make anything out of nothing. So I came out here on a positive note. I kid you not, in Jersey, I couldn't rest. I'd be on the east. I'd be on the east end of town. I get pulled over by the narcs, and by the time I get to the west end, I'm getting pulled over again, or I got pulled over in between. They wouldn't let me rest, man. So I had to get myself up out of there, man. The Most High put that thing on my spirit, man.
Salakia.
Hey, Salaki King.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you can.
Khan. The water, yeah, I can read tonight.
Okay, Khan. Appreciate that. The water, King.
Khan,
so that example,
and
that example you just gave is exactly what the scripture said. They hunt our steps, man.
Right? Yeah, they hunt our steps, man. They sit and lurk and hunt our steps, man. That's what they do, man. That's what they do, man. I'm telling you, man, I had to get away from that. And the best thing what happened to me was the Most High set me down in solitude and made me, he forced me to hearken. Back up, son. He forced me to hearken, man. Shalom, y'all. He forced me to hearken by just taking everything away from me. He took my boyish, handsomely looks and gave me a badge of honor and a handful of wisdom, man. So I'm standing on that. You feel me? Con? I'm standing on that, man. But yeah, man, tonight I just want to go over a few scriptures, man, with the brothers, man. Sit back, son. Sit back. All right. Lock it. Can I get let me start with Psalms 147 and 19, man. because this is very important to understand why we are the chosen, and there's nobody like us, man.
This is the
It's
book of
no,
Psalms, chapter Salaki.
Khan, go ahead. Okay.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Right, Khan. So that's why we as a nation is in a position to understand this, because we the only people who seen his judgments, man. We the only ones who know his judgments, man. If you don't know his judgments, how you gonna fear him, man? He only known by his judgments, man. So these other nations running around, the Catholics, the Edomites, all these other the Amalekites, they can't tell you about this book because they don't know his judgments, man. They don't fear the Most High, so they don't go in this book and they don't seek the wisdom of the Most High. That's how come when you see them, they got fake white hair like wool. They got the little fake curls going on. The Jews are black to the ground. They got black on because they lack wisdom. Because they don't fear the Most High, nor do they believe in his son. So they ain't gonna never understand this book, man. This connection, you gotta be forced into fear. The Most High in control of this, man. They ain't never been on slave ships. They ain't never been hidden in prison houses, man. They ain't never been cursed when they leave out the house or cursed when they come back in, man. They ain't never had to make a choice between eating a oodles or noodles or a Lunchable. They ain't never had that choice. They never had to eat a syrup sandwich. They never had to share clothes with their brothers and sisters like that, man. They didn't have to go live with their grandmother because their mother was on crack. They didn't have to go live with their grandmother because their father was doing a 25-year sentence. You understand? They don't know the judgments of the Most High. So there's no way for them to be able to tell us anything about this book, man. This book is what should I say? An heirloom, if you will, passed down from our forefathers, man. This is our heirloom, man. We just been so wicked, man. The Most High turned his back from us, man, and allowed the heathen to take over, man, and reign over us, man. Because this book, man, if we'd have been living upright and listening to this book, man, we would be ruling the nations in righteousness. And we already know what's righteousness is his law. Let me get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13 and verse 1, man. And we're going to read down to 5. You know.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Come.
When everybody got it, they come. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophecy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of the Lord.
Right. So, Salak, you're right. So this pretty much telling us to go outside and prophesy against the Creflo Dollars and the TD Jakes and all these little young preachers spitting in their hand and rubbing it on people, man. We supposed to prophesy, put our face against their face, man, and prophesy against them, man, with thus saith the Lord. Read.
Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
The ones who follow their own spirit. I want to be swallowed. And all this old nonsense and I need $2,100 from $2,100 from 2,100 members of my congregation, man. Wicked, man. This wickedness, man. We supposed to prophesy against that, man. These people right here, man, they goat herders, man. They not shepherds of the sheep, man. They goat herders, man. These people ain't right, man. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20, man. You know, this is why we need to be serious about this thing, man, because like I said, we the only ones who know the most high judgments, man. We know his judgments, man. That's why after you read this verse right here, I want you to go to Deuteronomy 13 too, after this verse. Yeah, but like I was saying, we the only ones who know his judgments, man. That's why we congregate on these calls and we keep the Sabbath and we keep the high holy days, man. And we show our brothers love, man. And we forsake sin off each other, man. That's why, man. Because we know his judgments, man. We know his laws and we know his statutes, man. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody that I got in hands reach put me back in captivity again, man. I'm not going back, man. You gonna die first before I go back in captivity, man. By Hashem Mashiach. And I don't care, Yahweh, I don't care who it is. We're gonna get into Deuteronomy 13 and 6 after that, man. Cause see, people forget, man. This doctrine that these fake prophets run around with make you think that Jesus walked around like, here, my brother, here's the bread. Oh. That wasn't it, man. This is the man who was outside making whips, man. They were scared of him, man. The Pharisees and scribes wasn't messing with him, man. He spoke with sheer confidence and authority, man, when he spoke to the masses, man. They never heard no doctrine like that. Just like the people never heard the doctrine how when we go outside and prophesy, thus saith the Lord, they don't understand it. They shocked and amazed. The same thing happening all over again, man. Yahushua was not regarded as, he was hated for the way he taught, man. That thing got him murked. That thing got all the prophets and disciples done up for. So I don't know what make us think we're any different. So if you coming up here outside and you ain't outside teaching and you in the church and you over here talking like Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, man, jerks, whatever you want to call them, man, you got to go, man. When Yahushua come back, man, Deuteronomy 13 and 6 is happening, man. That's what I could guarantee that to you, man. Ain't nobody getting away with that, man. Deuteronomy 13, brothers, whoever. I'm going to read this. I think something happened to the mic, but I'm going to read this right here.
I got it. I was just waiting on you to talk, bro.
Okay, Con, read Deuteronomy 13 and 6 right now, King. Because this is important for us to know. Because when Yahushua return, man, you know how he say, if they don't listen to the doctrine, bring them here and slay them before me, man. Read this, man. Read this, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers.
Right. So, Salaki, hold on. So if you come up to one of us brothers No matter who you are, what congregation you in, fringes, no fringes, and you talking about, hey, brother, and your house shot is back. Hey, brother, is that somebody's wife? Or, hey, brother, you want to hit this blunt? Or, hey, brother, I think we might need to go and do X, Y, and Z on the Sabbath. Or, hey, let's go celebrate this. You gonna be put to death, man. Read, King. Chapter 7. Verse 7.
Namely, of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
Read. Keep going, King.
Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thou
Right. Thou shalt not consent to him, right? That means that give him no privilege, right? Then it says, thou shalt not hearken to him. We ain't listening to this fool, right? Then it says, neither shall thou I pity him. We ain't feeling sorry for him, all right? Neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. We not sparing him, and we ain't hiding him from the Most High, man. But thou shalt surely kill him. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thy hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. That's talking about us, Israel. If you come with one of these doctrines from these people who round about us, who got us in captivity, and you secretly come to your brother or your sister, and we hear about it, man, we gonna deal with you righteously, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. Thus saith the Bible, man. We can't be walking around here today, man. It's the fourth quarter, man. I'm watching TikTok videos, and it's chariots here, it's chariots there, it's chariots there. Well, what it say when we gonna see signs and wonders? We gonna see them everywhere. Man, we've got to stop playing, man. It's time to love thy brother, man. It's time. If you know a brother doing something wrong around you, it's time to rebuke him or her. Righteous love, man. Screw all that secret stuff. Righteous love, man. It's time for us to come together and do what's right, man. A lot of us here in the camp be living like Christians, man. We live like Christians, man. Let me Salakia, let me get 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, Ken. A lot of us, man, we ain't right, man. Even with the fringes on, even with the beard on, going to camp every Sabbath, sitting in on the calls. We don't know what you do in secret. You don't know what I do in secret. But it's somebody that do, man. You need to be checked, man. The Most High is going to deal with that, man. It's time to iron out them wrinkles, man. The kingdom is really at hand right now, man. I know brothers 20 years ago thought they were seeing signs and wonders, but what we seeing right now is on a whole nother level, man. And if you don't have that adrenaline and that excitement and that fear in you, something wrong, man. Something wrong, man. It's time to start hearkening to this word, man, because you ain't gonna have a lot of time left, man. And it's time for you to start checking them people who you ain't been checking. You see them in sin, you know they Israelites, man. It's time to check them. Even if it's that one time, get that sin off your shoulder, man. You see him. You see exactly what he's doing. You know the law. You ain't gonna tell him. You gonna play. Oh, let me mind my business. No, you at least owe him that. Tell him where he's going wrong. If he want to go off after that, so be it. It's washed off your hands, Salakia, son. Because they listening right now, Salakia. Sit back, son. All right. But yeah, but like I'm saying to you, man, how you can really say that you love your brother, right? And you not rebuking him, man. Isn't that part of our doctrine, man? Shalom, right? Rebuking one another is a big part of our doctrine, man. And I ain't necessarily talking about the brothers that's on a call or the brothers that you talk to. I'm talking about that dude you work with. You see him being lustful at the receptionist at your job. Edomite sister. She might got a big butt. He probably ain't hit no Edomite sister. Then again, at this time in the way that the sisters is today, he probably did. But you know, he probably got a desire for something else. You got to check him for that. You can't just walk by and say, oh, he wicked. You wicked. Check that brother. If he don't hearken, then that's on him, man. Why? Okay, but I'm talking, son. Salakia, man. Salakia, y'all. My 4-year-old, man. He young and he vibrant, man. All praise to the Most High for that, man.
All praises, brother. You teaching, man.
Yeah, but let me get like I said, 1 Corinthians 6:9, man. Because this is important for us to know. And all of these sins fall on our shoulders when we see people committing them and we don't, Israelites committing them and we don't say nothing. Read that, Ken.
Hey,
Go ahead.
precept when you finish that. And
okay,
you call for Isaiah 30 and 20, but you didn't go into it.
You know what? I'm going to come back to that Isaiah 30 and 20.
Come.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be
Right.
not this.
Keep going, okay?
Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
You ain't gonna make it. None of y'all gonna make it. And if you know somebody who participating in this type of folly and this type of abomination, and you ain't checking them, you ain't gonna make it. I don't care how many Shalawams or Bahashim Hamashiach you do, you ain't gonna make it, man. It's time to start tying our boots up, man, and getting down to the brass tacks of this thing, man. If you can't govern your surroundings, how you gonna govern the people in the kingdom, man? That's our responsibility, man. To lay down the law, man. Go ahead, Ken. You had a precept?
This hit me Proverbs 27, 5 and 6.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verses 5 and 6. Open rebuke is better than secret love. For are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful.
So just like you were saying, if you see your brother or sister falling off, that's showing love when you tell them or correct them, right? When the scriptures say, cry aloud and show my people their fault, right? Don't hold back. Don't put water in your mouth. Tell them as it is. You're showing love. because the scripture tells us also that we are the watchmen, right? And we have to get the blood off of our hands. So if you see somebody doing something and you kikiing and cuckooing with them, you're being a partaker of another man's sin. That's another scripture, right? Don't be a partaker of another man's sin. And holding back your mouth when you should be crying aloud and getting the blood off your hands is being a partaker. You know, as it says here, open rebuke, right? You openly rebuke that person because you love them. If they're in a building burning fire, you don't be like, yo, man, you up there feeling warm and I'm out here in these cold streets. You said, get out of that building, right? You don't try to, yeah.
Nah.
You tell them, get out of there, because you're literally saving their life, because they might be going down a place direction that they don't even realize what they're doing, right? The scripture tells you that I see a young man, you know, lurking in the streets, paraphrasing, and he's going down to the house of a prostitute, right? The scripture says that guy has no knowledge, right? He's a stupid dude, right? But he's going into the claws of a person who has killed strong men, right? It tells you that house of that prostitute destroys men, right? So you think, oh man, let the brother hit some skins, you know, let the brother get his. Nah, if you hold back your tongue, you're about to make this brother destroy his soul, man. So that's a powerful message you're bringing out there, King. Go ahead, King. I yield.
Yeah, Con, because we as lost sheep, we easily led astray, man. We could easily be sipping and smoking and wind up where you just said that, man. Under the guise of wickedness, man. About to be judged by the Most High. But yeah, bring that out. Isaiah 30 and 20. Let's go there real quick, man. And let's talk about that, man. This is why these scriptures resonate with us and only us, man. It's always, you notice how when you talk to an Edomite Christian, or even an Eve or a Jake that's in Christianity, right? They got all these missing links in the chain of events. One thing that I know about the Christians, right? They'll sit there and Bible scratch your face to death with biblical accounts, but then you lose them, and they like a needle in a haystack when you start bringing up the commandments, man. I don't want to hear about no accounts, man. Tell me about the accounts that got the tell me about the accounts where it's a doctrine being poured out through prophecy. I don't want to hear the accounts about, you know, what Paul did, and we don't want to hear that, man. At the end of the day, you telling me you battling with me about what Paul did or what Peter said, but you ain't keeping no commandments, man. This what you doing is in vain, man. The whole duty of man is to keep the commandments, man. Bring that out, kid.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20. And
Bring
though the Lord give the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Right. That's this what it's saying, right? We bold like lions, man. We've been given the bread of adversity, man. We've been hidden in prison houses, man. We've been robbed as a people, man. Every time you hop in a car, you getting pulled over. You got to go to court. You got to deal with this, your door knocking. You scared to go to work. You go to work. You don't know if you're going to get pulled over because your insurance ain't right, man. All the snares and pit holes. We know the judgments of the Lord, man. We know the affliction from the Lord, man. It's 2024, man. We still at the bottom, man. We still being treated like dirt. No, that's me. That's me, Salakia. We still we still being treated less than. And we built this whole nation, man. This are ungrateful people, man. We might be stiff-necked, but our enemies is ungrateful and they constantly want more and they want more. That's why we outside on these street corners bold, man, because we've been given this, man. It say that we gonna be going to prison for teaching this word for 10 days. You had me in prison for over a decade. I'm ready for that, man. You done put your hands on me in all kinds of ways, man, taking my things from me, man. Push me outside. Call me an outcast. Teach me lies. Teach me your language and teach me lies at the same time. We know the bread of adversity, man. We done drank the water of affliction, double cup. We the ones who stand bold, right, Kings? Right, King. Isaiah 42 and 22, man. We the ones who been locked up in prison houses, man. Bring that out, King. We the ones who caught in snares. We know this. This is why. Who else is going to have the fear of the Lord? The people who have drunk this, King.
Could you call it out for me again, King?
Yeah, Isaiah, what is it,
42, 22.
42 and 22. Come, King. The wild.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. And they are for prey, and none delivereth for a spoil, and none saith restore.
Right. How many of y'all got overdrafts on y'all bank account? How many of y'all going to court with your landlord because you late on your rent? How many of y'all is being threatened with going to jail for child support or done been to jail for child support, man? We know this. This us, we know this stuff, man. We've been afflicted, man, from day one. And all of these adversaries that surround us, man, they just whipping sticks for the Most High, man. That's what baffles me about our people, right? You get them to stop, you get them to listen to the word. You get them, couldn't use your Cash App, right? I done lost like $300 on Cash App. I sent it to somebody card who was, and they lost the card, and just a bunch of folly out here, man. Every day, man. How many of y'all brothers and sisters or cousins y'all know outside selling dope, scared? They got a pocket full of money, but constantly looking over their shoulder, man. That's the bread of adversity, man. That ain't nothing else but that, man. Man, we just need to thank the Most High for us being, yeah, it's a bunch of mess, man. We just need to be thanking the Most High that he's bringing us back around, man. We in that conversion process, man. Because I thought like a Christian thought, oh, I know I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and I'm trying to keep all the commandments, man. I ain't converted. It's levels to this thing, man. Christian go in there, take a dip in a dip in the pool, and then go to Red Lobsters and eat some crabs, man. Straight abominations, man. And we like that too, man. I'm sorry to say it, Israel. We like that too, man. Everybody can't see what we all do when the Zoom shut off and the door lock at your house and the door lock at my house. We don't know who we is in secret, man. All I'm trying to say to my brothers and sisters, man, that's on this call, man, tighten up, man. Tighten up. I don't know what you're doing. You don't know what I'm doing, but this is a wake-up call, man. However far you came, tighten up a little more, man. Tighten up a little more, man. Because if you anything like me, right, I got to keep my butt outside teaching and staying in this word, man. Because if you look in the Bible or in the dictionary, my picture should be in there like this: sinner, top wicked sinner. My picture should be in there just like this. So with that, I got the fear of the Lord, man. So I'm trying to cover some ground. I'm trying to make some gain, man. I'm trying to get some of these sins up off my shoulder, man. I'm trying to get all this heaviness up out of my heart. And that's what we need to be doing with one another, man. All praise. I seen a barbecue that that the congregation had, man. All praises, man. And that's what I'm pushing for out here, man. Doing more things together, man. Like me and the brother, we got plans to try to go buy a couple acres of land in Arizona, man, because we need to live together, man. We need to praise the Lord together, man. We need to rehearse the righteous acts together, man. We need to have a place of refuge, man, when things get hot and heavy, man, for the congregation, man. We need that, man. I know this brother, he come up to the camp, so-and-so, he know he an Israelite. But that's all he know. He don't rehearse no righteous acts. He don't come tarry and study with the brothers. We got to put that down. I got to work a little harder to set up a place, a refuge to go ahead and get a drink of bread and a sip of water. And that's what it's about, man. Let me get Sirach 24 and 33, King. Because this is important for us right here, man. When we outside on the corner, man, this is our might. This part of our might right here, man. And this is what H.O.I used to do, man. Mighty, too, with it. Mighty. Ezekiel, mighty. This is what they used to do, man. Sirach 24 and 33, King.
This is the book of Sirach and the Apocrypha, chapter 24 and verse 33. I will pour out doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever.
What's that? Well, like I'm gonna give you an example of what he mean. I'm gonna pour out doctrine as prophecy. Like Deuteronomy. I mean, like Revelations 13 and 9. That's a doctrine being poured out through prophecy, man. Let me get that right quick. Even though we know it, we know it, but this is a doctrine that's being poured out with prophecy, right?
Got it
It
right
says, here. You got it, King?
Come.
Okay, come. Read that from us.
Have an ear, let him hear. Oh, so like this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
That killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here, patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. So here we go again. That was beautiful. He that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity. Okay. So we got a doctrine right there. You can't take a man into captivity. Only the Israelites can take a man into captivity. You heathens can't take a man into captivity. That's the doctrine being poured out in prophecy. The prophecy there is that whoever did that, they going into captivity. Whoever killed, they gonna be killed with the sword. What's another one? Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 3, man. Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 3. I believe that's what I want.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Salakia, brother, I wanted to say you ain't got to wait for. I can get to the scriptures pretty fast. So like,
Okay, Khan, okay.
got to give a lot of time when you call out the scripture. Salakia, this is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Right. Read.
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may
Khan.
serve God. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Right. See, there we go. Here is the doctrine. Neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give to unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Here's the prophecy. For they will turn away thy son from following me. Ain't that what happened? Ain't that what happened to King David? Ain't that what happened to the whole northern kingdom? We spitting out, we talking about the doctrine being broken and the prophecy that's gonna follow, King. You know, just like the any of these laws is the doctrine, and we know the prophecies, man. We understand them because we done drunk the water of affliction. That's why we hold this thing near and dear to us, man. That's why we don't play with it, because we know the seriousness of it. We've been in 7 different captivities, man. Who gonna know his judgments better than us? Nobody. Nobody on this earth. And I'm coming. I haven't even gotten. I ain't even getting all extra crazy in this thing yet, man. But it's coming because I fear the Most High, man. The Most High over the last couple of years, no Most High to knock my teeth out. The Most High done took my kids away from me. He gave me this and took it away and left me with nothing because I wouldn't hearken. But I know the Lord messing with me because he chastised me, man. Just like I know he chastised everybody in here, right? Because if he didn't chastise you, you wouldn't have your butt up in here right now, man. It's plenty of wickedness to do today, man. It's plenty of wickedness to get into tonight, man. By Hashem Hamashiach Yahweh, man. I hope to see all y'all in the kingdom, man.
All
I
praise.
hope to see all praises, man. And yo, another thing, right? For when we outside teaching on the street, right? Give me Acts 13 and 1, right? Because see, a skillful Edomite, he'll come up to you when you read this passage, right? And we should never let him get away with it, right? Because this passage is doctrine and prophecy. 13 and 1. Bring that out, King. Acts 13 and 1.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, but Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger, and
Nigger. Salaki, called nigger.
called Nigger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Manin, Salakia, which had been brought up with Herod the
Okay.
Tetrarch.
Okay,
And
Khan. So you've got all the major players in there, right? Simeon and Barnabas, who was teaching at Antioch, who was called nigger, right? And who else they said in there? Herod, right? The Roman, the Jewish convert. So we got the children of Israel teaching the law, statutes, and commandments, as Simeon and Barnabas being called nigger, in Antioch, which is in Syria, 300 miles above Jerusalem, and it's a Roman province. So the boys over here calling us niggas is descendants of the Romans, and Jake and Eve over here is descendants of the prophets and the teachers that they call niggas. Ain't no getting around that. You got to make them wear that, man. That's prophecy. They call us nigger back then. They calling us nigger right now. You got to make them wear that when they bring that out, man. That's important for them to know that, man, that verse. Yeah, y'all was the ones calling us nigger in Antioch, man. And why is it a Roman province in Syria? Because you heathens stole everything, y'all vagabonds and fugitives all over the earth, man. But the Lord tell us, man, give me Proverbs 3:31, man. The Lord tell us this, man. This is what the Lord tell us, man. Don't worry about them, man. They ain't nothing special, man. When you prop this book open, man, and you get in it and you stand on this book, man, they all look like midgets, man. You like 100 feet tall, man. You got the might of the Lord with this, man. You got the wisdom of our Father. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right. Right. And when I speak of that, envy now not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, I'm talking about this damn 2024 election, man. I better not hear about none of y'all voting in that 2024 election, man. Ain't no salvation there for us. Give me the book of Lamentations 4:17, man. There's no salvation. These is the kings who've been oppressing us, man. You think whatever her name or Donald Trump gonna be any different? No. Bring that out, King. Lamentations 4:17, man.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Con. Now, that's what we do with our vain eyes, man. We sitting here watching which one of these Europeans or these Elamites is gonna save us. Damn that. They ain't saved us yet. We done built a funky little capital. They ain't saved us yet. We've been their first commodity since Wall Street. They ain't saved us yet. Anytime we ever had anything here, they took it and burnt it down. Anybody who prophesied the truth to us, they villainized them. What? Salakia, go ahead. Hey, Jalen, pour Salakia, y'all. Jalen, pour Amir some juice for me. Go take it to Jalen. Tell him what I said. Give me 1 Kings 8 and 47, man. Because this is what we need to be doing, man. We don't need to be worried about Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. We don't need to be worried about none of them, man. They ain't here to save us, man. If you thought they was weeding out the crowds looking for Brother Malak, hey, Brother Malak, man, get up here and tell the people. No, they not doing that, man. Brother Shema, they ain't calling us up there, man. Elder, they ain't calling us. They want our vote, man, so they can step all over us like they been doing, man. I got out of prison, right? It's just a little personal story. I got out of prison, and the first time I voted was for Barack Obama. So you know me, I'm out in the world. I'm like, oh, we got a nigga up in here. You know what I mean? I'm like, cha-ching, pulling down my little vote. You know what I mean? ain't do nothing for us, man. He damn sure ain't tell us that we the children of Israel, man. Anything beyond that ain't worthy of having, man. Letting me know that the promises is mine and my brothers and sisters, man. That's important, man. You are the chosen and the promises is yours. So just go ahead and get right with the Lord. That's all we needed. Damn a stimulus, I wouldn't care at that point, man. Could you imagine how powerful that would have been if that man would have got up there and said, y'all the children of Israel, it's time for y'all to repent, keep the commandments, for the kingdom of heaven is yours, y'all up next. And we heard that from Barack Obama back then.
Hey, Shalaki King.
Khan, go ahead, King.
You're not the only one, King. I was out there voting for Barack. I was still in the world at the time. I even did a selfie of me voting for Barack.
Khan.
So proud and happy. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for this black man.
Me too. I had that on my Instagram. I'm on a picture, my Nike hoodie, y'all. I got my I just voted sticker on, man. Damn that bullshit, man. That ain't nothing, man. It's just like the wheels of justice for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American in America. They turn real slow for us. But let something happen to an island Pacifica, Asian island Pacific. They got a hate crime bill like that. But the cop killing us by the dozens every month, man. You ain't even got to have a gun now. You ain't even got to be woke now for them to shoot you and kill you, man. You could be sleeping in bed. They still knock you off, man. That ain't nobody but the Most High, man. Getting rid of that 2/3, man. We got to fast and pray and hope that we ain't a part of that 2/3, man. And ask for forgiveness and mercy, man. And the one thing that I would encourage all of us to do, man, is to start going out here, man. Your close friends and relatives, man, you need to tell them, man. The next high holy day that come up, you need to have your ass there. I don't care if it's for the opening or the closing or you there 2 days in the middle. You need to have yourself there, man. You need to make a line. You need to draw a line in the sand and get on the side of righteousness, man. You gonna need us as a witness. Salakia, man. I got my. I'm dealing with the bread of adversity. I got a 3-year-old. I got a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old, and my rib gotta go to work.
It's all good, King.
Hold on, Salakia. Let me pour him something to drink real quick. Come on.
Brother bringing out
all praises. All praises.
While the brother is gone, he brought out before Isaiah 42 from 22 to 25, and I pulled it up in the Message Bible, right? And this is the way it reads in the Message Bible. Pay attention, you are deaf. Open your eyes, you are blind. You're my servant, and you're not looking. You're my messengers, and you're not listening. Right. The very people I depended upon, servants of God, blind as a bat, willfully blind. You've seen a lot, but looked at nothing. You've heard everything, but listened to nothing. God intended out of the goodness of his heart to be lavish in revelation, but this is a people battered and cowed, shut up in attics and closets, victims licking their wounds, feeling ignored, abandoned. But is anyone out there listening? Is anyone paying attention to what's coming? Who do you think turned Jacob over to the thugs? Let loose the robbers on Israel. Man, Wasn't it God himself? This God against whom we've sinned, not doing what he commanded, not listening to what he said. Isn't it God's anger at, that that's behind all this? God's punishing power? Their whole world collapsed, but they still didn't get it. Their life is ruined, but they don't take it to heart. That is what the brother brought out. But this translation is the Message Bible, and this thing is
Yes.
raw
That
and
was mighty. That was mighty, King. That translation, what was that?
that's what you brought out, Isaiah 42 and 25 to 25.
Yo, that
Well, there's one
translation.
thing, but this is the Message Bible translation.
Oh, that thing is serious right there, man. Mm. That's the whole thing, though, man. We gotta hold each other hand, man, and we gotta be more. I'm gonna be honest. When I first joined H.O.I, I came in. I put my head down in the book, man. I know I'm older than a lot of brothers. I'm an elder, so I felt it imperative of me to go forth and get really acquainted with this, man. I should be having rivers of water flowing from my mouth, man, instead of puddles of wickedness, man. All praise all the brothers that's younger than me that ever showed me something, man. The water to you, man. You know, this walk has humbled me as it should humble all of us, man. I get a lot of teachings from people half my age, man. The Lord just dealing with them like that, man. And you gotta accept it, man. That's the same way. That's the same way the stranger's gonna be looking when they see the Lord have mercy on us, man. That's right, the young warriors, man. That's what I'm looking for, man. I'm out here, I go out here every weekend and week out to look for some young warriors, man, who ain't been all the way tainted by America, man. Who ain't been killed and ran over and polluted their mind all the way, man. Those gonna be the young kings and rulers, man. Blessed is he who nurture him and give him a cold cup of water, man. You know, and that's what's up, King. I like doing this right here. I like teaching. I like studying. And I'm gonna get better. Like I said, I'll tell y'all the truth, man. I've been in this Bible for like 2 years straight. That's it. I ain't got 50 years in the Bible. I ain't got 30. I got the Bible 2 years, man. The Most High is increasing this knowledge, man. How is it I'm 50 years old, man? How am I 50 plus years old, right? I've been walking on the earth wicked for 49 years before I got my hands on this book, man. And it got me over here in agreements and in obedience, man. All praise to the Most High for that. You know what I really want, man? I want everlasting life, and I want my boss's ass. I want him in captivity, him and all his kids, man. You know what kind of judgments the Most High done put on me, man? I done taught the slave master's kid, I'm an electrician. I taught him my trade, and all of them became my bosses, man. All of them. And eventually fired me, man. Ungrateful. I'm seasoned with anger. And if you ain't seasoned with anger for what they've done to you that you could blatantly see and overlook, that's your bad. But I ain't letting nothing go. I'm not letting you make an account. I'm not letting it go, man. You ain't let it go. We sinned against the Most High, man. Everybody on this call, we the ones who was in the wilderness. Moses gave us this doctrine, man. We went off of whoring, man. Ain't nobody else do that but us. And this ain't no Harry Potter spill. We them same people, man. We them same wicked people, man. That's why we all gotta come together, stay in this book, man, and rebuke each other, man. Rebuke, open rebuke, man. That's what we all need, man. Together, we gotta rehearse that righteous act, man. The one righteous act, Israel, even us so-called righteous brothers, man. Loving your brother, man. That's important, man. Loving your brother, man. We gotta love our brothers, man. I don't care what camp they come in or whatever, man. We gotta love our brothers, man. And we don't be loving our brothers, man. Not like we supposed to, man. And y'all know it. I know it. I'm guilty of it too. We gotta do better, Israel. When your H.O.I come back, what you think we gonna be outside like? Nah, that's them. This them. That. No. I wish we would try that shit. Don't be no Cora out there, man. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a real problem for us, man, because time is close, man. Yo, you know, like I was saying before, some years back, you might have seen some earthquakes. When you seen an earthquake in New York City like that? When you seen an earthquake in New Jersey like that, man? When you see the desert turn into a river, into an ocean, all this stuff is coming to pass, man. Gird up, man. And we're in the fourth quarter, but it ain't get bad yet, man. Because a lot of us gonna get persecuted on the street, man. The devil coming for us, man. If you out there teaching that strong doctrine, man, give me Mark 1 and 27, man. If you out there teaching that strong doctrine, man, you could expect to get just what your H.O.I Mashiach got, man. Bring that out, kid.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 1 and verse 27. When everybody got to say con. And they were all amazed insomuch that they questioned among themselves, saying, what thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority commandeth he even the unclean spirits, and they do obey him.
You hear that? What doctrine is this? Doctrine with prophecy, and he's speaking it with authority. He's not speaking it like a scribe. He's not speaking some weak account over here. He's in the law, man. He in the Torah. Speaking not, this what's going to happen if you don't do this. They never heard it like that, man. They've been getting doctrine from scribes and Pharisees who is lovers of themselves, man. Because we all know when the Pharisees was approached by Yahushua, they didn't believe. They saw the miracles they did, but it was too much for them. They said he was of the devil. We wicked, man. We got to straighten the hell up, man. We wicked. We got to straighten up. Ain't no room. Ain't going to be no room. Because right now, you hurt if you don't get enough likes on Instagram. Imagine how hurt you going to be when you walk up to the king and he say, be gone. He ain't never know your ass. Get right with your brothers, man. Deal with your brothers and your sisters, man, in sincerity and righteousness, man. That's the most important thing right now, man. We got to rehearse these righteous acts as a family, right? And if we need to come together and put a fund together so we could all congregate as one, man, and show our voice as one to the Father, man, showing them that we here. Let me get that in Deuteronomy chapter 30, man. Deuteronomy chapter 30, man. Important, man. This what we gotta do, man. This all we gotta do, man. Salakia, what's up, son? Sure. Okay, wait till I'm done. Give me a few minutes, all right? Go over there. I'll get it for you in a minute.
Deuteronomy chapter 2. Chapter 30. We start at verse 2.
King.
And shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul.
That's all we gotta do, man. Now hear that? This is what I'm talking about when I was speaking about pour out doctrine through prophecy, man. It says, and shalt return unto the Lord thy God and shalt obey his voice. This is the doctrine, right? Shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul. What's the prophecy? Then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity. Pour out prophecy, pour out doctrine with the prophecy, man. We can't go wrong there, man. That's our job. That's our job right there, man. Pour out doctrine with prophecy, man. He that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity, man. Don't give your daughters to theirs. Don't give your son to theirs. Why? Because they're going to turn them away from the Most High. Doctrine with prophecy, man. Esau have I hated. Jacob have I loved. Doctrine with prophecy, man. This important, man. We got to dwell in these scriptures, man. You know, a lot of times the Christians come up with us, man, and they folly around with us, man, in the New Testament, man. I don't play that, man. I tell a Christian real quick, man, based off your appearance, man, you got the presentation of a fool. And you need to be reading the law, man, and stop being concerned with Paul's letters, man, because Paul was a master of the law. You over here breaking the commandments, and don't come to me with the Lord said to me, and see, the Lord ain't say nothing to you. The Lord told you to go put some damn fringes on and keep your ass out the store on the Sabbath, man. We got to be real with this thing, man. We got to stand boldly in the face of these fools and these heathens, man. See, One thing I could say, I watch my brothers, man, in the cities, man, on the highways and byways. Vegas ain't like that, man. Vegas is Sin City, man. People coming out here, you know, they got a couple of dollars, man. Especially Eve and Jake, they get a couple of dollars. They get a room in the circus, and they out here on folly, man. But what they say in Baruch 3 and 8, we still in our captivity this day, man. Just because you could buy a damn plane ticket and get on a plane, man, and get a meal and get your breakfast delivered to you upstairs in your room by hospitality, man. You still in captivity, man. Don't get it twisted. You in captivity, man. Yeah, because you could go get them Balenciagas, man, and you got enough to go get the new garments. You still in captivity, man. We gotta wisen up, man. We gotta start doing without, man. If we ain't got it, we ain't got it, man. Let's just wait on the Lord, man. Get this spiritual currency up, man. This is what I want to be like, man. I want to be richy rich with the word. This damn little funky dollar with all these Edomites on it ain't gonna save us, man. This thing over with, man. The reign of the Gentiles is done, man. Prepare for the princes of power, man. We up next, man. How we gonna make it if we stand around still chasing Caesar money, man? I ain't gonna work, man. Anybody got something to say? Somebody got a precept for me, man? Something, man? Talk to me, man. All praises to the Most High, man. Brothers in the spirit tonight, man, bringing in
Bring it
mighty
out, King.
precepts
You
out.
bring out a mighty message.
Yeah, man, because we got to remember, man, Psalms 83, man, they made a tumult against us, man. We not here by osmosis, man. This ain't no accident, man. They ain't been feeding us pork since slavery by accident, man. That's a plan, man. In the 70s, they ain't start pushing pants on our women by accident, man. Around the same times when they started women's liberation, that wasn't no accident, man. The Most High said he was going to do a new thing, man, and put our woman up above the man. That's what we witnessing right now, man. All the debauchery on the earth, man. This place is wicked, man. I'm scared to go outside, man. You see, I got these little ones over here, man. I'm scared to put them in school, man. I don't feel like I got them built up enough in the word, man. I might come to the school and they got my son playing Cinderella or something, man. All hell gonna break out in there, man. I refuse to put I refuse to put my future in the hands of my enemies, man. Knowing what they did to me, how much more wiser and much more cunning they are and what they gonna do to him and his brother. Had my son running around here humble and meek, talking about he want to get a red dress. What? He want to celebrate Christmas. He want Easter eggs. Why can't he listen to Little Nas X? Damn that, man. I ain't letting them do that to me, man. It's the end right now, man. My son gonna be a king. My son gonna be putting y'all on whips and chains, man. That's all that's being taught over here, man. Get ready for rulership. Don't hate your brother. Fear God. This is all that's going on in my house, man. I ain't worried about them knowing. Johnny had five. Johnny had 5 pennies, and Lucy came and took 2. How much does Johnny have? Damn that! That ain't gonna do nothing but pacify my son, man. My son's going to be rulers. I pray yours are too, man. And I pray we be in the kingdom with each other, man. And with that, I'm going to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, like I always say, for leaving this mighty book of law, statutes, and commandments, a.k.a. the truth, a.k.a. the handbook to rule the nations, man. And with that, I'm going to say, call me Asherallah.
Call me Asherallah.
Call me Asherallah. Powerful message, King.
Call me Asherallah.
That was a great teaching right there, bro. All praises.
All praise to the Most High, man. I ain't nobody, man. I'm trying to be a humble servant out here, man. I'm just trying to show myself approved to be out here to answer questions for any lost sheep who might need some guidance, who might need whatever. I'm trying to be a righteous pillar in my community, man. And I appreciate all the brothers, man, who've been showing me how to be that way, man. Lord knows I was wicked. As wicked as they come, man. Outside 24 hours of the night, man. Moving like some dust to and fro with no purpose, man. When you shine the light on it, I'm just moving. I ain't really doing nothing. You know? The Most High done gave me some direction, gave me some duty, man. Keep the commandments and live, man. Yeah, call me whatever you want. Yeah, I'm sit on my lazy black ass and keep the commandments and live and be plain as hell. Anybody got something? I'll be loving to hear some feedback from the brothers, man. Y'all mighty brothers, man. Anybody want to add on?
Powerful message, King. I mean, definitely keep that fire, man. Definitely don't put that fire out. You know, keep that passion, keep that fervent. And, you know, this is what the scripture said, man. In the last days, the Most High is going to pour out his spirit on all flesh. Right?
Come on, man. Come.
We're going to have visions. We're going to have dreams. Right? We're considered the old men. Old men going to have dreams.
Right? Con, I'll be having them, King. I'll be having dreams, King. That's why I want to go buy this land. I want to build some small houses on it. I want to build a place for a school. I want to fence it in and keep all the heathen out. I want to grow a farm on it. I want to make it productive so that we can have a place of refuge, man. All our brothers from the north, east, south, and west, man. When this adversity start hitting us, man, and we need our kids to go somewhere to get built up, man, while we out here fighting these principalities, man. We need that, man. We need something for ourselves, man. A safe haven, a refuge where we could come and feed ourselves, man. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible, man. That's what I'm working on, King. And we ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop till we get to the kingdom, man. We ain't gonna stop till we get to the kingdom, man. All praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High, man. For having you fearful brothers and sisters to commit to sitting down and congregating with your brother to exalt the Most High, man. All praises to you. All praises to the Most High, man. For sending y'all. Because y'all don't know, y'all inspiring to me. I never knew that I was going to be. You think that I knew 2.5 years ago that I would be sitting home in the house outside of the world studying my book to come on a live to teach and talk and congregate with my brothers and sisters? I had no idea. I could have never imagined that.
No praises, man.
I could have never imagined being on here talking like this, man. I moved out here. I was on a run, man, from 2 drug cases, man. Moved out here, started committing folly, man. The Most High took everything from me, man. Like I said, man, we the ones who have eaten the bread of adversity, man, and the water of affliction, man. Keep that in your pocket, man. Stand on that, man, because you the ones who know the prophecy and the judgments of the Most High. We the only ones who know. That's why wisdom is knocking at our door. Because we fear the Most High, because we know what He's capable of, man. And for how long? We've been in captivity so long, we don't even remember when we didn't even, we had to fact check whether we was the kings of Europe for 1,000 years, man. That's how long the Most High had us in captivity, man. If you ain't afraid of that, you gotta be crazy, man. And you don't need to hit my line. Like I said, man, these last 2 years been real humbling for me, man. But one thing that I do know, right, is H.O.I and the disciples and the apostles, they ain't teach like the Catholic Church or the Christian Church or the Seventh-day Adventists or the Jehovah's Witness. Damn them! I run them off my doorstep when they come, man. H.O.I ain't walk up on nobody with no feminine approach. Hi, brother. This is Chuck Woolery. I'm get y'all together in 2 and 2. Damn, that he ain't talk like that, man. He was loud. Loud black man. You know how they say we is. I'm that too. You gonna always see that from me, man. I'm trying to be Christ-like, man. As I know y'all are too, because y'all fear the Most High. Like I said, if y'all ain't fear the Most High, you wouldn't have took time out your day to do this, rehearse this righteous act with your brothers. Straight up and down. We know who don't know the Most High.
Oh.
They don't know His judgments. You know they don't know the Most High because they sat there and painted His face into a damn devil. So you know they don't fear the Most High. And they not qualified to teach us nothing. What does it say in Romans 9? We got the service of God. What? We got the service? Man, we got the service of God. What more esteemed position in an employment job could you ask for besides being a servant of the Most High, man? And there ain't nobody else entitled to that because they don't fear the Most High. How you gonna be a servant and you don't fear, man? This a bloodline thing, man. We've been in Persians and Mede captivity. We've been in Syrian captivity. We've been in the Babylonian captivity. We've been in the Roman captivity, the Greek captivity, and right here in this dirty, forsaken daughter. We got the right to be out here teaching, man. The Lord ain't bestowed this gift on nobody else, man. Nobody else, man. They don't, like I said, they don't know His judgments, man. If you don't know His judgments and you don't read none of this, and if you don't know His judgments and you read this, and an Israelite direct you on this and tell you, you might get a little understanding, but you ain't gonna have the fear. We got the fear. That's what I'm trying to show everybody out there, including the heathens, man. This is a fear-based thing, man. This don't have nothing to do with no religious nothing, man. Yeah, we read religiously out of fear. And like I said earlier, man, when H.O.I come back, I love my brothers, I love my sisters, man. But like it say in Deuteronomy 13:6, man, if you speaking a secret doctrine to me to tell me to go follow other guys, or you tell one of these other brothers to follow one of these false guys, we gonna have our hands on your neck, man. First, we ain't going back into captivity for nobody. And with that, I'm gonna say, call me Asherala, man.
Call me Asherala.
Call me Asherala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All praises, all praises, all praises.
Hey, Shalom, brother. I was watching on YouTube, so powerful I had to come on Zoom.
Okay, all praises.
I'm watching from YouTube, brother. You definitely.
All
Teaching,
praises, man.
All powerful teaching. That's the fire right there. Especially
We gotta thank the Most High for that.
Khan, especially
we gotta
from
thank him for that.
Khan, yeah.
When that thing quickened like that, man, we gotta thank him for that, man. He don't deal with nobody else but us in that fashion, man. When he get the train rolling and your heart get to beating and you get to sweating, but you sitting down just reading thus saith the Lord, man. Yo, I had a couple of scriptures prepared. You feel me? I've been way off script, King. Ain't no feeling, ain't no drug like that, man. He told Aaron, he told Moses, go ahead, I'm going to put the words in your mouth, man. All we got to do is read, man. He going to put it all together for us, man. Come, man. We got a power, we got a power in us, man, that is. I mean, it's one thing to go ahead and slam on somebody or hit a home run or run back a punt return. But this here, man, this thing will bring your enemy, your oppressor who you envy all your life to his knees and lick up the dust of your boot. This thing here make your enemy who been put over you for hundreds of years, let him know that the Lord has loved you and you own. Ain't no more power than that, man. You don't just be it. Listen, man. What was that Donald Trump had? What was the show he had? What was it? The Principal? The what?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice, right? Damn his apprenticeship. We got apprenticeship with the Most High, man. We got the service of God, man. Ain't no job above that, King. Ain't no job above that. And I'm going to leave with what I said earlier, man. I'm going to end it with that, man. We got to love our brothers, man. All of them. In this walk, outside this walk, we got to love them, man. And we got to try to bid them back to the marriage. And the ones that's here, man, we got to rebuke them, man. Open rebuke, man. That's the real love, man. That's the real front line in this truth. Open rebuke. It shows a sign of leadership on one end, and it shows solidarity and brotherhood in the middle, and it shows humbleness and being worthy to take instruction on the back end, man. That's love, man. Salakia, what's up, son? I do this for him. He gonna rule the nations, man. He gonna put them in chains. I might get killed for telling this truth, but he gonna put them in chains. He gonna put them in chains. He gonna rule righteous. By Hashem Mashiach Yahweh, man. Yo, man, we've been in servitude too long, man. We've been in servitude too long, man. I'm tired of helping these people, man. Raising their kids up at work. teaching them how to be upright men, teaching them my skill, my craft, man, only for them to disrespect me, man, at every turn, man. And then to come home and find out that I'm one of the chosen of the Most High, man. And I know the prophecies that's coming to fruition, man. Ain't no power like that, man. The Most High, like I said earlier, man, the Most High done gave him my boyishly handsome looks for a badge of honor and a handful of wisdom, man.
Con, brother.
Con, man, con. And with that, that's
God,
going. And with that, I'm gonna conclude tonight, man. Anybody got something to add on, man? Because I love
God.
to hear the word too, King.
Con. I feel your passion, man. All of that, man. Like what you said, as an electrician, I was a chef in New York City, and I'm talking about raising all of these Caucasians. You
Con.
understand? Raising them up. I remember one incident they promised me one of the lead spots, the sous chef. Then they gave it to this 25-year-old white boy that I taught, that I had to keep teaching. You understand what I'm saying? And then eventually fired me. You know what I mean? I was
That
25
thing
years
hurt.
in the business, and they gave it to a 25-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel everything you were saying. I was on YouTube, and I had to come off and I had to come off YouTube and come in here because I usually
All
watch on
praise.
YouTube. You know what I'm
All
saying? But
praise.
all praise to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Super powerful lesson. I do want to bring out one precept though, because it's
Go ahead, by
some
all
things you
means,
were
King.
saying. Can somebody give me the Revelations 2 and 10, Baba Kashaw?
Con.
Because we got a lot of things coming. This is the spirit, because I was actually in the Shalom and Chill the other night or other morning, and I was asking people where they faith at, because are you understanding what's coming? Do you understand that this persecution is going to be heavy?
Right.
So where's your faith? Do you believe that your God's going to pull you out of it, like he said? Are you going to give up the ghost and cut your beard and take off your fringes? What are you going to
Right.
do when that time comes? Give me that Revelation 2 and 10, Baba Shaw.
I got it. This is the book of Revelation.
You should. Oh, okay. So like, okay.
Chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold,
Come on.
the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Come on.
that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Come on.
Be thou faithful unto death, and I
Unto
will
what?
give thee.
Unto
Be
what?
thou faithful until death,
Until death.
and I will give thee a crown of life.
See, this is what we got. This is what we got coming. We watching these prophecies everywhere coming to pass. Like the brother was saying, I'm in Jersey. You understand? I felt that earthquake. You understand what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, just the other day, I happened to be in New York with the camp, but it flooded in my neighborhood like I've never seen it flood. Never.
Right.
That rain came out and it flooded. I mean, cars was going down the street because people was doing videos. They lost their cars and everything. And I grew up on that block. It never flooded like that before. This is what's here, man. So we gotta be faithful unto death, man. Like the brother was saying, man. A powerful lesson, man. Word is born, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. All praises, man.
Shalaki King. Let me bring out a precept as well, based on what I've said and what you also said about teaching people who now they rise up over us after we teach them everything they know.
Right.
Right. Let me get Matthew 7 and 6.
7 and 6.
Yeah, Khan.
I'll read for the brothers y'all read for me, man. Y'all listen, man. I can return the favor, brothers. Matthew, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dog, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
I mean, this, we look at this a lot of times and, talk about like teaching the scriptures and stuff like that. But the knowledge that we have and the things that the Most High has blessed us with, a lot of times we learned it through perseverance and just through the Most High blessing us as a people. Like even back in slavery, a lot of the things that we produced and made, invented in slavery under persecution, the masters took it and put their names on it. Right? And now it's like, yeah, the white man invented so many things, and that's not the truth. Right? We've always been a people who give the things that are precious, our knowledge, our wisdom, and our understanding, even our love, to the enemy. The scripture tells you, give not which is holy unto dogs. And this is the thing we continue to do, man. The things that are pearls, are jewels, we keep giving it to swine. Right? And they, they don't respect it. They don't love us for it. Right? Look at all of the things Joseph did. Right? Do you think they should have had a statue of Joseph so that the Pharaoh who didn't know Joseph would know Joseph based on the monument that was there? They didn't even give Joseph a monument.
Right.
Well, we see here in this wicked society, there's monuments everywhere about wicked people. Right? And Joseph did more by saving that whole nation. Not just a community, not just one group of people, the whole nation, because of his wisdom. Right? Joseph gave the thing that was precious. And Joseph did say, you know what? Let me secure my people, because these people are wicked. Let me put my people in a position of the politicians and the rulers and the leaders. Right? Joseph kind of just gave what he was given, and he didn't like take it back and say, you know what, down the road, these people are wicked. Let me secure myself. Let me secure myself right now.
Right.
Right. There's another scripture that talks about a poor man who was wise, and because of his wisdom, he was able to save a city. Let me see if I can find that scripture. Just 1 second, King. Just bear with me.
That's it, though, Kings. We just, I'm telling you, man, it's important for us to, man, stick to the script, man. Right now ain't the time to be falling out the truth. Right now ain't the time to be falling out with your girl, your rib, talking about, man, I'm done. These is tests, man. These is tests, man. I see brothers going off left and right, man. See them at the Feast of Purim, then they ain't coming to nothing else, man. You see them, they smell like 10 pounds of ganja, man. Ain't time for that, man. You should have did that 5 years ago, man. Ain't time for that, man. Yo, we at the end, King. We is really at the end. We all see it. We all see the signs, man. We at the end, man. Like I said, man, all that hating your brother, man, we got to get rid of that, man. Even the smallest petty little instance, we got to get rid of that, man. The Black Messiah ain't dealing with that, man. It's already bad enough he died for our sins, and we still partially acting up. I know me, man. When you come over, if you come over my house and I give you a direction, right? Like, yo, get your feet off my couch, right? and I come back downstairs. I've been tending the guests everywhere else in the house. I come back downstairs, and you got your feet on my couch, man. You finna get a righteous judgment, man. Ain't no different, man. Ain't no different.
Let me grab that scripture. It's
Go ahead, Carl.
Ecclesiastes 9.
Ecclesiastes 9.
You're gonna start from verse 14.
Hold on, son. Here you go. Ecclesiastes 9 and verse
Start from
13.
verse 13. Yeah, start from 13.
All right, Carl. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 13. For the people turneth not unto him that smiteth them.
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, I'm in Isaiah. My bad. Salakia, man. I must have flipped. Salakia. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 13. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me.
Continue.
Keep going.
Yeah, come.
There was a little city, and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard.
Right? So this is a situation that we deal with every day as a people. Right? What you described and what Macabre described is a situation here the same way. Right? Because of your wisdom and your experience and your knowledge based on your years of being an electrician, based on Macabre's years of being a chef, right?
Right.
He had wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to run a kitchen, how to make this thing work, how to do these things, right? You pretty much the same way. And with the knowledge that you guys had, and you shared it, and you saved that business, right? And it's happened to me as well. It happens to all of us. With the knowledge and the experience we have, we can go in a situation where no other person can go in, and we can turn it around, because that's who we are as a people, right? We have the ability, as in Deuteronomy, right? When we follow the laws, especially, it's even more exaggerated that the things we put our hands to are going to be blessed and succeed, right? That's just who we are innately based on the Most High, right? But our wisdom, our knowledge is despised, although we turn that business around, although we train up all of the people who is now functioning in that business as other chefs, as other electricians, as helpers on that job. Our knowledge, our wisdom, our understanding, our experience is the one who trained them. But we are despised. They don't remember us. And now they give those people who we train our position.
Yo, that is wicked, man.
Right? The scripture don't lie, bro.
Man, yo, just to run it back like that, that's wicked, man. That is, yo, our brother is wicked, man. That man is wicked, man. They know what they do to us, man. And they don't listen, man. I know we could, like I said earlier, man, I know we could get on planes and we could go travel, man. They ain't trying to let us go as no whole, man. We they good thing, man. Don't ever forget that, man. We they good thing, man. The only way we gonna end this, man, is coming back to these law, statutes, and commandments, man. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, establishing the law, and showing our faith through our works, man. That's the only way we gonna do it. It ain't gonna happen no other way, man. Ain't gonna be, yo, I called my boy over and he brought reinforcements. Nah, that ain't gonna work, man. Nah, I done went and got the little bloods from Northtown. Nah, that shit ain't gonna work neither, man. We got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Gird up, man, and get ready for the war that's at hand. We already in, man. We late to the fight, man. They've been drugging us, giving us syrup, lying to us. We've been at war and ain't even know we was war, man. We've been out here groping at noonday, man. Straight up, man. Blind groping at noonday, man. When the sun is the highest, we blind as hell. We as sheep being led astray. We easily led astray, man. I'm telling you, isolation gonna be the best thing for us, man. Cause we mighty men, man. We ain't gotta be the biggest camp, man. The Most High ain't choose us cause we was the most. He chose us. We was the fewest, man. We was the mightiest, man.
God.
Man, please, man. I ain't worried about nothing. Man, I watched the video, man. We see where the might of the Lord be at, man. It be at camp with us, man.
God.
That thing be at camp with you. Man, man, the Holy Spirit, man, be with us at camp, man. I don't know who camp that was, man. I just seen a YouTube clip of the elder, man. I don't know where y'all was at. Big old Edomite thought he was a blood or something. He over there throwing up little. Said, man, what is
I
going
think that was
on right
Atlantic City.
here, man?
That was
Hey, but you
Atlantic
know
City.
what? Where was that at?
That was Atlantic City a couple years
That was
ago.
Atlantic City.
God.
Man, I remember I lived in Jersey, man. I used to love going to Atlantic City, man. I used to be in all sorts of folly out there in Atlantic City, man. I drive from Plainfield to Atlantic City, had my little chicks with me, you know what I mean? Breaking every sin under the sun. Breaking every law under the sun, committing every sin right there in Atlantic City, man. Thievery, robbery, prostituting the daughters of Zion, making whores out of the daughters of Zion, having evil communication, man, following multitudes to do evil, not keeping a Sabbath day, defiling my temple, you name it, man. I got a whole garage list of BS that I used to do when I used to be in that city, man. All praise to the Most High for taking me up out of that, man.
Taking us all out of that.
I gotta be honest, man. I don't think that I could have made it if I would have still been in Jersey, man. I might be dead right now, man. I might would have had a fentanyl addiction or OD'd off of some narcotic they got out here now, man. All praise to the Most High, man, for clearing this path, man, for all of us, man, to be right here at this crossroad right now, man. By Hashem Mashiach Yahweh, man. If you've been in the depths of hell and you on this call right now, exalting the Most High, man, the water, man. The water, man.
The water Yahweh, the water Yahweh Shah.
The water Yahweh, the water Yahweh Shah, man.
God. All praise.
This mighty, man. You know, and I like I was telling the brother Ariel when he hit me up and was like, was I with it to teach? You know, see me, I pay attention to the rich history of our brothers, man. Our brothers make sure we go out here looking like the prophets, man. When we go out and teach, man, we be standing up mighty, man. I want to carry that tradition on, man. I ain't trying to come no other way, man. I appreciate y'all brothers, man, for showing me what it looked like, man. I got a crash course before the course. You understand what I'm saying? I got to watch my brothers and learn and see how my brothers navigated in the streets with dealing with scoffers and lost sheep, man. And the wilder, man, for the Most High, for opening my eyes and giving me patience, man, to sit down and learn and understand, man, and drink the milk from some babe, man. Facts, man. This thing, man, this thing mighty, man. This thing is a power, man, like no other, man. I swear I'm like 5'11", man. I'm like 5'11". I swear when I go out to camp, I be feeling like I'm 8 feet tall, man.
God.
You know? That's the might of the Lord, man. The Lord be with us, man. The Lord watching over us, man. The Lord chastising us every day, man. To hearken, man. Get that thing right, man. Lord got us in the fire, man. He trying us in the fire, man. Just remember, man, all these little adversities, man, this bread adversity we still nibbling on. You know, it ain't as bad as it was, but well, you know what? Let me retract that, right? When the term ignorance is bliss is something serious, right? Because when I ain't know the truth and I was ignorant to the truth, man, it was blissful. Life was good. But once the most high says stop, open your ears, shut up. And I got this message. I walk around, man. I'll be convicting myself every damn day, man.
God.
I'll be convicting myself every damn day, man. It ain't a day that go by that I don't tell somebody, you are the children of Israel, man. Repent and keep the commandments, man. Ain't a day that go by I don't tell one of the lost sheep that, man. That's what we responsible for right now, man. The rabbit got the gun, man. Let's get to running around, man. Let's get to running around, man, because H.O.I mighty, man. We is the house of Israel, man. We are the house of Israel, man. Who go outside, man, to the highways, man, and go out here and feed the sheep this milk, man, and bid them back into the marriage, man. We are the servants of the Most High. We got the service of the Most High, man. Ain't no job greater than that, man. Damn me being an electrician. This the most important responsibility outside of raising his other sheep in my house, man. This is the most important thing we got, man. And I love it, man. I see my brothers, man. We go outside, man. We get up. We go teach that thing outside, rain, sleet, snow, and hell, man. In hopes that we might get eternal life in the kingdom, man, and get these sins that we got, this iniquity blotted out off our backs, man. And with that, man, I'm gonna say I love you, brothers, man, sisters, man. And let's keep fighting together, man, to break these strongholds, man, and to step on this oppression, man, and to walk into everlasting life together as a family, man. Huh?
God.
God.
Too, brother.
Con, man.
You know, like you started off in the message saying that we got to rebuke each other when we see our brothers doing something wrong or our sisters doing something wrong. again, that's exactly what the Most High instructs us to do, man. To cry aloud. And you mentioned, if you see a brother, especially trying to run after the enemy, you know, women from these other nations, trying to hit that Edomite chick, so to speak, on the job. You don't just like let him do it. You kind of have to pull him back and say, "Hey, brother, you can't be doing that."
Right. Give him the wisdom first.
You gotta wake him up and let him know. Because a lot of our people believe that's the ultimate height that you can get to in terms of being with a woman. They don't look at our sisters as the ultimate, right? They look at these other nations as the ultimate,
they looking at these women,
woman or
Salaki.
Edomite woman.
You know who they see? Salaki, you know who they see? They see Lucretia Borgia, man. They think that's Mary. Lucretia Borgia, man. That's who they see, man. We lost, man. We don't have our navigation, man. We ain't got our Wi-Fi connected. This our navigation. This is our Wi-Fi to the Most High, man. All we could do is tell our brothers, man, because I remember when I was him. I was savage out here, man. Wasn't nobody more savage than me. Nobody, as far as I'm concerned. I did dirt in the secret, out in the open. It ain't matter, man. I was savage, man. I hurt my brothers, I hurt my sisters, and I'm trying to repent for that thing, man. Trying to repent for that thing, man. And I'm just glad that I ain't alone on this walk, man. I got some mighty men, some mighty sisters, man, bouncing to the same drum beat, man. Huh? Man. But with that, man, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, for this mighty book of law, statutes, and commandments, aka the truth, aka the handbook to rule the nations. Because we shall rule the nations with the laws, statutes, and commandments in this book, man. That's the whole goal, man. We gonna rule the nations, man, in righteousness with this book, man. Ain't nothing gonna stop that, man. If it's written, because we know if it's written, it's coming to fruition, man. It's gonna happen, man. Just like we all from Israel and we live in various parts of America by way of the transatlantic slave trade, man. It was written in a time long ago, prophesied to happen, man. So we know that happened, and we know all the other curses that happened to us. You think the other prophecies ain't gonna happen to them other nations? You think the promises ain't gonna come on to us just as the curses did? It's time to get ready, man. And with that, I'm gonna say Kami Asherala again. Hallelujah. And I'm checking out, man. I gotta get ready to go to the slave plantation tomorrow, man. But still always make time to tarry with the men and the women of the Lord. Con?
Okay, all praises, man. Anybody have any questions for the brother? Comments? God, everybody's
if you do have a question, man, don't hesitate to hit me up, man. I fear the Most High on Instagram, man. If you don't got a problem, man, or you got an issue or whatever, you got any kind of question, I'm your brother, man. Hit me up, man. Ain't nothing off limits, man. I love you.
Love you too, King. Mighty lesson.
All praises. So you want to pray us out, brother?
Somebody want to read the prayer for me?
Yazian, you still there?
He's still there. I think he got his mic off. Hold on. Somebody want to read the Lord's Prayer for me?
Yeah, Yazian. Okay, I'll do it, King. This is our Matthew 6, starting from verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father, Shalaki, Shalaki. Everybody, face the east, get yourself and your mind ready for prayer as we go before the Most High in prayer. Reading from the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Man, that's mighty, man. That's mighty, man. I plan on meeting up. I plan on coming out to the East Coast, man, for whatever we got next, the next big thing we got, man. I don't know if I'm gonna come out. I don't know for what, but which one I'm gonna come for. But I'm gonna try to set it up where me and Kadash and the other brothers, we could all get together and come and feast and break bread with the bulk of the camp, man, because I think that's important, man. Besides, y'all be looking mighty out there, man. I be wanting to be there, gang.
Hey, Shalaki King, there was a video I wanted to share.
Okay, go ahead, King.
Let me share that real quick. I totally forgot about it. And it was, you were bringing out a topic while you were bringing out the lesson. And this video, I said, oh yeah, let me bring this video out. So let me share my screen real quick.
Okay, come.
You can see this video here. Right, and this is just kind of showing you, how the young men are gonna stand up. Let's bring it out.
Hey, boy. What you doing out here all by your lonesome? You hear me, boy? What, you got shit in your ears?
No. The what? Oh, hey. No you. No boy. Now do what you're told. Know everything. This is my world. I'm the boss. I tell you what to do.
Hey.
Now fuck off.
Start the dam.
Know everything. This is my world. This is my world, the brother says. Oh, your mic is muted, King.
That was mighty right there. I needed that, man. That was therapeutic, man.
God.
Was therapeutic, man. And you know what? That was a perfect depiction of Israel with the young brother. Young, meek, innocent, not looking visibly to the eye, not looking like a formidable opponent, but he got the might of the Lord with him, man. Woo, that was beautiful, man.
And
All praise, man.
it depicts a lot of things, right? You see a young boy, two grown men. You know, of course, Esau always try to pick the low hanging fruit for the soft target, right? So this is also an example of David and Goliath. Right?
Double
And
yes.
we see this brother, young brother, had understanding. He said, "This is my world. I'm the one who tells you what to do." Right? No to everything. No to your pride. No to you calling me boy. Right? No to everything. Everything that you think in, everything that you believe, no. It's all over. No. And he dropped it.
Hey, that was mighty, man. What was that from? What movie was that?
I'm not sure the movie where it's from, but yeah, it's a powerful scene.
Hey, somebody hit me up in the chat saying they wanted me to talk to their son. That's no problem, man. And we gotta let our boys know something out here too, right?
Yeah.
We gotta let our boys know, man. You need to get outside and prophesy, man. You want your mother to be covered for a time or two or three score in the wilderness, man, will be put up and preserved and with food, man. Get outside, man. Keep these law, statutes, and commandments and start teaching thus saith the Lord, man. Everybody want to protect their mother. You don't know how, man. Pick this book up, man. Start going outside. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith Yahweh, man. You want to save your mother, man. They say the mother of a prophet will be held up for 60 years, man, with food and provisions in the wilderness, man. That's mighty, man. I got some young brothers in our camp right now, man. They heard that, man, and they came running. They see the trauma, trials, and tribulations that they mama been going through, man. They don't want that for her, man. You know? Calm, man. That was a mighty little clip there, man. You gotta send me that clip, man. I need that clip or something, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could find out what movie it's from.
Okay, because you know, like so many of us, you know, out in the world, we got so many relatives and people that we know on our timelines that's Christians, and you know, they lose it when they see anything happening to the white man. Oh God, don't kill a white man. You can kill Master Johnny's son, but don't kill a white man. That's how our people is, man. But like I said, man, Deuteronomy 13:6, man, the Lord ain't dealing with that, man.
That's that movie Django. You
Yo,
can't
hey,
call Calvin.
Yo, right, man. Hey, yo, did he do him dirty or what? He got him back, man.
I'm telling you.
Woo! Django is back. All right, brothers, I got to go, man. Because I got these kids over here. These two boys, they getting unruly now. They want me to fix them something to eat. So with that, I'm going to say, call me Asharala, man. I love you, brothers, man. Until next time, man. Hold fast, man, and keep the light in the lamp burning, man. Walk in the light of the law, man. That's our power, man.
All praises, King. Good, beautiful lesson tonight. Thank you for doing a great job, King.
Thank you, brothers, man. But it's not my honor, man. It's the honor of the Most High, man. Shalom, sis.
Shalom, family.
Shalom.